You already know this is about to be stupid.
Whoa. How about the range? I'm feeling strange. I might be crazy. None of y'all face me. I took a sip, I'm not acting my age. I took a trip, now they got me on stage. How about the range? How about the range? Whoa, this a new range, new page. Got me in a new country, new stage. I ain't signed no deal, I'm too paid. I do not have chill, I'm too crazy. I do not take L's, I'm too Brady. I might be frosted, I'm not flaky. Don't know what it cost me, it's all gravy. Turn on that faucet and just pay me. Whoa, we gon' get it, bring it back. Maybe Donald is a Mac. Couple bottles, empty glass. New machine, I'm sending facts. Bump the headline, check the facts. I'm not a gangster, but I'm a gorilla. Hop on them drums when I'm feeling J Dilla. Come get your lady, cause I'm a just stiller. How about the range? Whoa. Hey, yeah, I'm feeling strange. Whoa. How about the range? I'm feeling strange. I might be crazy. None of y'all face me. I took a sip, I'm not acting my age. I took a trip, now they got me on stage. How about the range? How about the range? Whoa, there's no comparison. Black in America, little too arrogant. I just embarrass y'all niggas irrelevant. I shouldn't mention it, that's royal etiquette. Out of my element, way too intelligent. Grab you a therapist, send him my sentiments. Neck full of sediments, caught me a Tesla and skirt through the valley. Dropped an investment in Silicon Valley. All of this cake, but I'm missing the patty. Might mess around and just scoot to Miami. Drums are so loud that they break in the chassis. King of the grass like I'm Lionel Messi. I am not crass, but my mental is messy. Mud in my glass while my pencil is sketching. All these rappers, but no one impressed me. Most of them actors I labels as testing. How about the range? Whoa. Hey, yeah, I'm feeling strange. Whoa. How about the range? I'm feeling strange. I might be crazy. None of y'all face me. I took a sip, I'm not acting my age. I took a trip, now they got me on stage. How about the range? How about the range? Whoa. How about the range? I'm feeling strange. I might be crazy. None of y'all face me. How about the range? Whoa. Hey, yeah, I'm feeling strange. Whoa.
He's heating up!
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Yes, fat phobia causes incredible harm.
First of all, bitch, I'm a fat ass.
Our whiteness is part of the problem.
Ouch! My ribs!
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
He's on fire!
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testicles. Ooh. Welcome everyone to episode 22 hundo and schnueve of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustles, and yo hoes? It's your boy Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 flexing on all.
Fucking Catalina wine.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
What's going on, Swole fam? Welcome to a Tainty Tuesday. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. You know you don't want to end up like a Tainty Magooch. No one wants to end up like a Tainty Magooch. So Swole fam, educate some people. What is a tainty magooch? Define that. Drop that in the comments down below. And of course, we will bust the nut in just a second and get today's show started. We will summon the Falcon and get it going. But first, let's say hi to the Swole fam. How we doing? TCAP, what's up? Tyler, Dawn, how we doing? Brandy, great intro. You like the brand new intro. That's another benefit of watching the live streams. So if you are a listener of the podcast and you've never actually watched a live stream, come join us. Go check out all the links, thedailyswole.com, and join us for a live stream because those are the fucking tits and another benefit of being a Swole fam member. So when you join Swole Enormous X and you join the Swole fam, you get priority notifications. So you get a Swole text, you get a Discord, you get a Telegram alert. No matter where you are in the world, you get an alert and we let you know when the show is live. So I hope you enjoy those new intros. We're always trying to add some new flair and some new, I don't know, make it a little bit. We always go deep. We're just trying to make it deeper, not just depth. Now we're going for width. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going for that girth. We're going in there. We're going in there. You didn't think we can get that deep, right? You didn't think. You didn't think we could ever get that deep, but of course we are always, we aim to please here on the Mancast. All right, fam, let's summon the Falcon. We will get into some posts in just a few moments. And of course, we'll take some questions and get in some awesome balls deep content. Are you ready, Beaches? Let's fucking go. Delicious. Nailed it. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. All right, fam. Cheers. Everyone get your water. Let's sip it with Leo. Leo's, of course, a raging alcoholic. Boo. That's why Rose let go. Dropped you right in the middle of that hot Atlantic, baby. For shame, Leo. For shame. Okay, drop the hashtag TaintyMagooch in the comments down below. And of course, we give away the Swole cards to one of you lucky, sexy beaches. One of you Swole sluts will win the today's Swole card. We'll give that away at the end of today's episode. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and make sure right now, guess what? You're watching right now. Those of you that are watching live right now on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, on Odyssey, on Rumble, share the stream right now. Share it. Share the stream. Let's get as many Swole sluts. How many Swole sluts can we pack in? It's got to be one of those things. How many Swole sluts does it take to go balls deep on the Daily Swole? Maximum Swole sluttage. We need like a Swole slutometer in the corner. And, you know, as more people sign in, the Swole slutometer just blows the fucking roof off. All right, fam, let's get today's party started. Hashtag Tainty Magooch. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Let's get into that tip, moisturize, and let's fucking spit on it. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, how are you doing, Martin, Regina, Rihanna? What's up, Brian? Johnny, how are we doing? I saw a couple questions in the intro, and we'll take those, of course, when we get into the knowledge cock portion. Just a reminder for those of you that missed, yesterday's episode was private for members only. It was our weekly accountability meeting. It's now available live inside Swole TV, so you can catch it if you're a member, catch the replay. The live call was awesome, so thanks to everyone that called in and everyone that was there. We dropped some brand new releases, and it was fucking fire. Reminder, this coming Monday, time to be announced. Let's just plan for 12 noon until I tell you otherwise. We'll probably keep it the same. We'll probably keep it the same fucking format. Keep it the same because it's going to be fucking awesome. A lot of new releases. We'll probably just make it very convenient for everyone, another live call. But we always have a bigger event. It's always a bigger event because we have tons of awesome new programming releases. We just release more. We already have releases every single week, but at our major release events, guess what? It's a major release event for a reason. We got some awesome stuff to share with all of you fam, so make sure that you are ready for that. And time to be announced, like I mentioned, but just plan for 12 noon Eastern time, live call again. And I think it's going to be fire. We'll get a bunch of people calling in. We'll have a hell of a fucking time. So we are going to just absolutely crush that on Monday. Goddamn right. Well, you know, we always go deep, but it doesn't hurt just to go a little bit deeper, right? No one ever said that, ever. Right, ladies? Am I right? First post from Brianna. Brianna says, sorry for no pictures on this post, but I just wanted to post a small accomplishment. I finally was able to stay on track with the gym and drinking water. I've noticed less bloating and just feeling better, but I do need a little work on my eating as that is a slight problem, but I'm slowly getting better with my water intake. Let's get a round of applause for some water intake. Everyone drink some water. Everyone sip. Take a sippy. Oh, make sure you swallow.
Come on, man.
Oh, be quiet, Grandpa. Swallow. Swallow it, right? Like you, Greta. Haha, you spit.
How dare you?
Oh, you know you're a spitter. Fucking goddamn vegans. Okay, congratulations, Brianna. Everyone loves some good water intake. Water's important. Some high-quality H2O. All right, we got a post here from James. Let's see, James flexing on him. Let's just read the post first, and then we'll zoom out on the guns. James writes, Victoria Day long weekend in Canada means more time for my morning home gym workout. Cheers to all who are celebrating. Sun is shining, going to get some sun on these nips and steaks ready for the barbecue. I know you're saying it's Victoria Day. Let's get a little American because I don't have the Canadian anthem. Fuck yeah! I don't think anyone's ever said like Canada, fuck yeah, but Canadians are pretty fucking cool. We got a lot of Canadians in the Swole fam, so rep it in the comments below. Very nice flex, James. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Excellent. All right, we got a post here from Lisa. Looks like we got a little sunrise going. Lisa writes, sunrise on the way to the gym. Sorry, it's kind of blurry. A new day, a new opportunity to smash something. Go to the fucking gym. Yow. Nice. Looks like your camera was focusing on those raindrops on your windshield rather than the sunrise. But a beautiful sunrise it is. And no better way to bring in a new day by doing some yoga, going in the sauna, some meditation, going to the gym, finishing a workout. That's a great way to start the day with some motion. A lot of you are like, or fucking sleeping, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Get your day started early, get those morning rays. And for those of you that are like, I burn, it wasn't Nick saying that in the live chat yesterday or something, the accountability meeting, I burn in moonlight. It's like, no, you fucking don't. No one burns from moonlight. Get fucking out of here. Maybe a gremlin or something. Never feed a gremlin after midnight. Everyone knows that. Lesson learned the hard way. Tyler, good morning, fam. It's 2:30 a.m. and this bad boy was downstairs on the kitchen counter. I'm a filthy, horny swole slut. Does that make me fat phobic? I don't think so. Neither do we. Nice job, T-Bone. There you go, Tyler. Look at those. You got the swole slug. That's a sharp swole slug card, Tyler. That's a sharp swole slug card. That's very tight. Toit like a toiger. And look at that. The best envelopes in the game. Swole variant. Can you imagine these, the USPS people carrying around all these envelopes and seeing just like a swole variant, just a jacked COVID molecule all over the envelopes? Best envelopes in the fucking game. All right, and our last post here from Tom. I like a lot of plates on that bar. A lot of plates on the bar. Tom writes, after nearly 12-month hiatus from regular training, I've jumped back in and started the 90-day dash. Fuck yeah, brother. Good for you. Good for you. It would be easy to blame having a baby and doing a house renovation, but in all honesty, it was just an excuse not to train. Tell that to all the people in my comments section on my dad bod videos on TikTok. Holy shit. Got a lot of manginas in there. Just started the third week and already feel better. I've got a fairly physical job as a carpenter and had started to notice a few back niggles and knee pains from not training. With a second baby due late in August, I should be back into the swing of things and feeling energized and motivated to keep up. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yes, look at that. Is that your home gym, bro? That's a nice little spot. Looking cool. Nice little psychedelic bear coming out of the fucking popping out there. That's trippy as shit. Very cool. Very cool, Tom. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Man, we always talk about those dad bod videos. It's so fucking. You know what's funny? What's funny is that someone in the comments said something like, I really don't go into the comments much for videos like that because I know people are going to disagree and they're fine to. But someone said this comment section did not go how he planned, and someone else responded like, no, like fuck no, it didn't. I'm like, actually, it absolutely went exactly as I expected. You think I post those videos? You think I post any of these videos about fat acceptance or haze, health at every size, or dad bods? You think I post any of these videos expecting people to fucking love it? I expect people to hate all the videos I make. It's just the fact that the balance is still in favor of people that like the videos. There you go. That's it. That's it. As long as it's more positive feedback than negative, we're on the right path. As long as it's 51%, that's fine. 51%, we're good. Once it starts getting a little bit lower, not so good. Actually, for the algorithm, they really want a more high percentage, but it's fine. It's fine. I love how people think, yeah, I thought people were going to receive it really well. Yeah, I called dad bods an excuse for fat men. It's body positivity for fat men. I didn't think I was going to get a lot of positive feedback. I didn't think I was going to get a ton of positive feedback. I really didn't. I really didn't. That's not something I thought was going to be a real winner. I thought people were going to take it personally, as they should. I mean, people that don't take it personally, then that means you don't care. If you're getting angry at me about what I said, it's really about you. Any of those comments that are negative or, I'm busy or, I told my kids to love the skin that they're in. It's like, oh my God, you're raising a bunch of fucking pussies. I never said hate the skin that you're in. I'm just saying stop being a lazy fuck and saying you have a dad bod as an excuse to not actually take care of your health. Well, just because you're in shape doesn't mean you're healthy. It's definitely a lot better. You're definitely a lot closer to being healthier than unhealthy. If you have muscles and you're lean, yeah, it doesn't mean that you're the healthiest person on earth. You could be doing a lot of bad stuff and still be a lower body fat percentage, but that person is going to be healthier than someone who's obese. Okay. They're on a better track. They have better habits in general than someone who's fat. So, yeah. In other words, I don't watch that. I know Nick, I know you're watching, Nick, and I know you've been seeing a lot of those reply videos. I don't watch any of those, but I just thought it was funny when I saw one comment. Sometimes I go in there and I troll a couple things, but to say that I expect a ton of positive feedback, I'm surprised, by the way, when I get positive feedback on a video, whether it's on YouTube. When I see positive, I'm like, oh shit, nice. People actually got the message on that one. I don't expect it to go well. The content that I post, I don't expect it to go well. It just happens to go well. I don't expect it to. I expect people to get their feelings hurt. I expect people to take it personally. I expect them to take it out on me as if I give a shit. I just stating the fucking facts, and you can have that hard look at yourself in the mirror later at night. It's all right. You don't have to give me credit for it. I'm fine with just slapping you across the fucking tits. I'm fine with that. I can handle it. Fuck yeah! Bottom line, make sure you go get some sun on your nips. Hashtag sun the nips. Sun the nips. We're starting a new movement. Make sure you get some sun on your nips. I think we need to bring some unity to our culture. We need to bring some unity to our society. And guess what we all have in common? We got some fucking nips, don't we? We got nips. We all have nips. We all have nips. So put your nips together. Put your nips together. Go get some sun on your nips. If you have not gotten sun on your nips today, you better ask yourself a very important question. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Don't get arrested, though. Don't get arrested, but get some sun on your nips. Get some sun on your nips. Sun the nips. Hashtag sun the nips. Sun the nips. Start using that hashtag around. We got some new apparel and new merch coming. That's the new movement. Hashtag sun the nips. Okay, let's take some questions. Any comments on the dad bod thing? I just think we should bring that up more often because we're anti-dad bod. We don't want people to have a dad bod. We want people to have a swole bod, and they just happen to be fathers, which is good because they're leading by example. Pedro says, Papa in the new Thor trailer showed and said going from dad bod to god bod. Oh, did it? Yeah. I'm not going to see any of those movies anyway. Fucking same old shit just churned back out, making Thor 4, Thor 5, and boring. Boring, same old shit. Trying to make it they need to make those movies fucking dark again. Make them savage. They're just fucking, every movie is a comedy, just with different colors. Same old shit. Same old shit. Go to the fucking gym. Dad bod, go to the fucking gym. All right. Let's see. Master Pablo, if you got a question, drop in the comments. Hashtag AskPapaSwole. I'm just going off the rails now. All right. Remember to use the hashtag TaintyMagooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. But if you want to have a question, drop it in the comments. Hashtag AskPapaSwole. Master Pablo, Papa Swolio hurt my shoulder last Wednesday due to incline bench. Don't know why this is. Don't know why, as this is the first time this happened, but what is an alternative to incline bench while I try to recover? Shoulder still hurts. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing any kind of pressing movement. I doubt it was the incline bench. It was probably your form and probably the integrity of your shoulder joint, which is probably not balanced properly, range of motion, the strength in the rotator cuff muscles. But I would not, usually people go to incline bench because if you're flat on a flat bench, most people keep their elbows too high on top of not having strong stabilizers in the shoulder and the posterior rotator cuff, and their elbows are too high. So when they go on an incline, they usually drop their elbows lower so it reduces pressure on the shoulder. Even though on a flat surface, you should have your elbows more like 45 degrees anyway. So I would recommend, if you're a member of the Swole fam, if you're a member of Swolenormous X, check out the shoulder awareness program in the program vault. We also have some master classes on some of those things. But make sure you're practicing yoga. That's a great way to get back into it. I would work on your posterior rotator cuff, doing external rotation exercises, doing YTAs, face pulls can be okay. Using a resistance band from a high anchor point and pushing upwards. That way you're activating your lower trapezius. You need to strengthen probably, most likely, the posterior aspect of your rotator cuff and your shoulder girdle. Usually that's the reason why people get injuries from benching. That's one of the reasons. So mobility is super important with the shoulders. I did see a couple questions earlier. This one's from Seren Noir. Papa Swolio, have you ever overtrained to exhaustion? Parentheses, Dwayne Johnson used to train 6 hours, 7 days a week. What does The Rock have to do with anything? Have I ever trained to exhaustion, like overtrained? I mean, yeah, but that's usually about not recovering properly. The Rock is also juicing out of his fucking mind. So if you think he's just magically more lean and ripped than ever before than even when he was like 20 years younger, yeah, he's saucing like fucking crazy. So you can get away with a lot more shit when you're taking anabolics. So, and you can recover a lot faster. So yeah, anyone that thinks The Rock is natural, yeah, natural my fucking asshole. So fuck all the way off. Not you, Seren, but yeah, The Rock is not an example of the average person, nor a person that is utilizing only their human faculties, so to speak. Jen did the new backbend flow this morning, and it was 10-round Tuesday jiu-jitsu night. T-4 days till competition. I'm nervous of feeling good. Get it, fam. I hope you enjoyed that new backbend flow. It was fire. Excellent. Try it. Brand new backbend flow inside Swolenormous X species. If you missed yesterday's accountability meeting. So we had a couple new drops for premium and unlimited members. In the Swole studio, we had Express Heart Openers, Core Swollen 7 Round 5, and Total Acceleration in the Swole studio. So you get access to that as a premium or an unlimited member. And for unlimited members, another amazing gem of a class to the yoga studio, Express Backbend Flow with Alex. So let's get some gorillas for Alex. Great flow. We had a handstand release recently, and now we just had a brand new backbend flow. So these are all amazing things in order to improve your mobility. And this backbend is amazing, especially for the thoracic, getting your thoracic mobility. It's great for mace bell. It's great for pressing. It's great for preventing injuries in your shoulders for things like bench pressing. Lisa, Papa Swole, do you think this monkeypox thing is just another way for the establishment to scare and control us again? I don't really know enough about it. I just think there's a lot of opportunists and a lot of opportunism going around. So I'm not saying that monkeypox is fake, but anything that happens is going to be used as fear mongering and as a scare tactic. So no matter what happens, no matter what the reason is, whether it's on purpose or not, people are going to pick up the torch. So for example, a lot of mainstream media might not be like all in cahoots, but if there's a story that they can dramatize and make it seem like it's the end of the fucking world, they're going to take it and run with it because they'll get more clicks. So fear mongering gets more clicks and attention. And no matter what the source is, whether it's sinister or accidental or who the fuck knows. My initial reaction to any of those things is whatever you see is either not the story, it's a distraction, or it's, just getting blown out of proportion, and probably a combination of all of those things. If you see someone with boils all over their body, don't go lick them. Okay, let's just separate yourself from that situation. Okie dokie. All right. Okay, where else are we? Let's take some more questions. If you have them, drop them in the comments. Hashtag AskPapaSwole. We got one from Instagram. Kurt67, Jesus Christ, 7637. You've inspired me to get back at it. I'm the heaviest I've ever been and not happy. Well, I'm glad you're getting back into it, Kurt. Go make some sick fucking gains. Go to the fucking gym. You got this, bro. You fucking got this, bro. Leo AUS, Papasolio, tips to losing weight while building muscle. I don't want to get skinny and then have to build muscle. Then fucking build muscle. Stop trying to do everything at once. I want to get massive and huge and also super fast. Yeah, it's not going to happen. So build muscle mass, increase your protein intake, lift weights, check out all our content, the elimination diet, join the fam if you're able to. Start plugging in on the Daily Swole podcast. Check out our content. Like I said, go to the swolenormousx.com and download the 7 pillars. Also, make sure you're checking out the blog because we have some information on the elimination diet over there. But yeah, build muscle, eat healthy, get quality sleep, focus on the fundamentals. Remember, fam, 7 pillars, fundamentals. I did a bunch of new videos today for new edits for TikTok and Instagram that will come out soon, and YouTube and all that shit, shorts and whatever. And I was talking about calories because I'm so tired of the calorie counting game. So let's just talk about that for a second. When you're talking about building weight, losing muscle, try to do all these different things at the same time. Focus on the basics. What do most people mistake? They always look for a fancy solution because it's good marketing. It's good marketing to promote a complicated solution or some kind of solution. I mean, that's what a business is. That's what entrepreneurs do, is they create solutions to problems that people have. And that's a business, right? If you can solve someone's problem, whether they need to get their lawn cut or whether they need to make sick fucking gains in a world of insanity, like we do here in Swole Enormous X, you know, that's solving a concern. That's providing a need. That's solving a need that people have. And what most people are looking at is they're overcomplicating their nutrition. They're overcomplicating their training. They're not focusing on those 7 pillars, not focusing on the basics. So even with calories, everyone's focusing on macros, right? They're taking out a calculator and adding and subtracting because all it is fucking math, right? All it is math. As long as you're eating less energy, then you're going to be healthy and lose fat. Yeah, maybe. But if you're already eating nutrient void foods, you can count all the calories you want and you can add and subtract. You're still going to be starving. Most people depend on cheat meals and most people binge eat and they fall off their programming because they're starving even when they're hitting their caloric needs because they're not getting the micronutrients. They're not getting the vitamins and the minerals. So they're still hungry. So they might be eating 2,500 calories of just empty protein, fat and carbs. When I say empty, yeah, you might be eating a lot of protein, but it's not bioavailable. You're eating a lot of plant-based and soy shit. Or you are, for example, getting a lot of fat, but you're also getting a lot of the source in omega-6s and vegetable oils or seed oils. So you're not getting enough like saturated fats. You might be getting carbohydrates, but you're getting sugar without fructose and the glucose. You're just eating, protein bars or you're drinking a soda rather than actually eating a piece of fruit, for example, or a sweet potato or white rice or something with a little more context and content. So you're playing the macronutrient game. So you want to lose weight, you want to lose fat, you just eat less of that. Well, you're already starved for nutrients. So even when you're eating all those foods, you're still going to have these cravings. And you're still going to have these cravings for cheat days. So then use cheat days as a way to maybe super saturate your body with vitamins and minerals and stuff by eating even more garbage food, but in such a quantity that your body's actually able to maybe extract some things that it needs. But it's just not satisfying. You stay on this binge cycle of just always looking for nutrition. When you eat nutrient-dense food and when you go through an elimination diet and you eat the way that all of us eat inside the Swole fam for the most part, you actually are satisfied. You can actually intuitively eat. You can actually feel full. Imagine feeling full after you eat fucking food. Oh my God, imagine feeling full. Papa Swolio, what do you think about fasted cardio? Yeah, I think it's fine to do physical activity without having stuffed your face beforehand. Like it's all, what do you think about intermittent fasting? Yes, I think it's fine to not constantly eat 24/7, 365. For God's sake, stop eating. Stop consuming food. You don't need that much. You're barely moving during the day. Your car is moving for you. Oh, you moved your ankle. You did a few reps of dorsiflexion stepping on the gas and the brake. Whoa, super fucking yoked of you. You sat in a goddamn elevator or stood in an elevator as it dragged your ass away from the center of the earth. You didn't walk up a single flight of stairs. You sat at a desk all day, and then you repeated the same thing on the way home. Now you're sitting around watching Netflix, acting like you need to carb load. Fucking, the rage is real.
He's on fire!
I'm on fire.
I am the danger.
Let's fucking go. All right.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Don't be a boucher. You'll end up like Tainty Magooch. We talked about this, all right? You don't want to end up like Tainty Magooch. All right, we'll take some more questions. More questions, more. More. Regina, Papa Swolio, I went on vacation for 10 days. Jim Bud didn't go to the fucking gym during that time. I begged. Hashtag Tainty Magooch. Will this affect momentum in his gains? Thoughts? He didn't train or do anything for 10 days? Like, I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, he'll be well recovered. Is he going to lose all his muscle in 10 days? No, but why the fuck didn't he go to the gym? That's bitch mode, dude. What the fuck is that? My gym partner went on vacation, so I didn't lift for 10 days. What a bitch. There you go. Call him a bitch. He's a bitch. I have nothing else to say about that. He didn't go to the fucking gym. I'm sure you probably worked out more than he. That's fucking weak. Is it going to stop momentum? Why would you not work out for 10 fucking days? Well, my gym partner went on vacation. Okay. So when you're on vacation, you still be doing at least mobility and taking care of yourself. Just because you're in a different location doesn't mean you should just trash yourself. Everyone associates vacation with just eating and just fucking letting it all go. It's weird. Tyler, I trained barefoot for the first time in the gym. No one said a word about it. Does that mean I train shirtless now? You were at a public gym training literally barefoot. I would probably not recommend that just for your own health. I mean, everyone dragging all that shit in there, oil and gasoline and stuff, everything that people step on. That's kind of nasty in a gym setting. But no one probably said a word about it because they didn't see it, because I don't think their insurance would cover that. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that personally. It's kind of weird. All right. If it's in your own gym, that's one thing. Regina, another question. Papa Swole, am I still getting benefits from body weight squats without being able to go really low? I got thick thighs and a belly that just won't allow me to get low. You probably have poor mobility too. So yeah, you're still getting benefit. Do you practice yoga? You should definitely practice yoga. It'll help you. A lot of times not being able to get into a deep squat, one, when you lose weight, of course, and body fat, it'll help your joints bend. But at the same time, if you're able to mobilize muscles like in your adductors and things like that, you'll probably have a lot more range of motion than you think you do. It's just mobility they have to practice on. So I would practice yoga if you haven't started. Zed still lives, Papa Swolio. I eat lots of beef and meat in general, but I've never delved into organ meats. Any specific ones you'd recommend for a beginner looking to ease his way in? That's what she said. Ooh, my man.
Because.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I would recommend starting with liver. You can get organ meat you can get organ supplements too. I would recommend liver, heart, and bone marrow. Those are great places to start. Those are great ones. You can also get grass-fed beef supplements. We have some in the Amazon store. You can find them. There's different companies, and there's a lot of them that are popping around. But make sure it's grass-fed and grass-finished whenever you can. Quality, healthy animals. But liver, heart, and bone marrow are great ones to go after. You don't need a ton. You can eat it every couple days. You can have a little bit every day. There's different ways you can eat it in terms of organ meat. So you don't have to have liver every day. You might like it just having like an ounce or two a day, but you might like to have a little bit more of it and then have it once or twice or 3 times a week or something like that. Masta Pablo, Pamasolia, what exercise would you recommend for quads? I currently do squats, front squats, and weighted lunges. Quads, as long as you practice your mobility, sissy squats are phenomenal. Also doing Bulgarian split squats are excellent. You can elevate your front heel. So anytime you elevate your heels for a squat, you'll get more knee flexion, which will work the quads that don't cross the hip joint, which is the vastus intermedius, vastus lateralis, and vastus medialis. So the rectus femoris crosses the hip joint too, and yeah, you'll get it at a different spot. But if you are elevating your heels, you'll just get more into those knee bends. So start light because the tendons and the ligaments need some exposure to training with that kind of depth. But split squats are great. Split squats with your front foot elevated. Elevated heel squats are great. Like I mentioned, and sissy squats are excellent exercises for the quads. TCAP, Papa Swole, is it okay to do yoga and mobility every day? Sure. You know, when you practice mobility, you're taking the joints to a full range of motion. So if you're going very, very light, now mobility is often done with resistance training, whether it's a Jefferson curl, whether it's shoulder work. So if anything, just drop the weight and do like little reps. So one of the best things that you can do, and we're gonna have some new content coming for X soon, is with the Indian club. It's one of the best things to do for priming the elbow. Just like reverse sled is great for the knees, using an Indian club is excellent. Doing inside circles and outside circles are fantastic for priming the shoulder and the elbow and building that kind of integrity in the joint. So I do those things every day, just very, very light. And some days when I feel a little bit stronger, I might go a little bit heavier, but with the Indian club, I'll just do 5 pounds. And if I'm feeling good, I'll grab the 10 pounder and do some. But yoga and mobility, as long as you are not crossing over and fatiguing yourself too much, you could do yin more frequently. Mobility is great. As long as you do like thinner coats of paint, you don't have to go hard mobility once a week. I think it's better to do light mobility every day or every couple days, or like every other day or a couple days in a row and then one day off, you know, as long as you're more frequently doing mobility. So just mix it up, do mobility even every day that's why we have Swollen 7 mobility. It's 7-minute mobility classes. So you can, inside Swole Enormous X, by the way. So if you are doing little coats of paint, it's like microdosing mobility. And then you're able to expose yourself to that more constant. Your body gets used to it more frequently rather than I did a ton of mobility on Saturday and then you're really sore and you don't do it again for a week. Mobility, in my opinion and experience, is something that should be done more frequently and less intensely, or just less volume. You know, you're not trying to get sore, but when you're doing mobility properly, you're really pushing the limits of your ligaments and your tendons, which means that and those get poor blood flow, so you don't want to damage those because they take a long time to adapt, longer than muscle tissue. Christopher, Denny, Papa Swole, I was told I only need 3 ounces of grass-fed beef a day. 3 ounces? That's like a bite, bro. I told this person my big toe needs more than that a day. What's your thoughts, homeboy? What someone needs, I'm not going to speak on per se, but I eat far more than 3 ounces of grass-fed beef a day, so there's that. Sounds like that person needs to eat a fucking steak and go to the fucking gym. Just saying. Sounds like they need to.
So per is a neo-pronoun that comes from the word person, which is why I really like him.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Nick, Papa Swolio, thanks again for recommending the elevated front foot during the Bulgarians. Had to drop the weight back. Boy, did my quads burn. Yeah, so whoever asked that question about the quads earlier, just a moment ago, do that. That's what we're talking about. Nick was talking about that. Was that during the accountability meeting yesterday? Or was that? Yeah, that was yesterday, right? You asked the question. You were talking about how you're doing 85s or something. Yeah, you just have to drop the weight. It's more important that you're getting the quality. So remember, as you adjust to movement, let's say you're used to doing flat bench and you don't do, just because let's say you do a lot on flat bench, you don't do a lot of incline bench. You're going to need to drop the weight on incline bench because you don't have the neuromuscular coordination. It's not just because you're strong at doing other pushing movements. When you add a new stress, if you always do, and those of you that train this way, you know, if you do dumbbell all the time, and then after a long time, you go to a barbell, you'll think, well, now I'm only balancing a barbell, so it'll be easier. Like, you'll be stronger, but at the same time, you won't have the coordination. It'll feel a little bit wobbly. Doesn't mean you won't be stronger than before when you were just focusing on dumbbells, but because of the actual mechanics of the movement, it's still going to be weird. So that's why I always do barbell bench. I just got one of those we talked about yesterday, one of the Yukon curved barbells, and I did it today for bench. And I loved it because you get the extra stretch. So it was a great feel. It was better on the wrist and I really liked it. But expose your body to different things. So just because you're strong with the pressing movement, if you never do dumbbell, you're going to be a little bit rickety. So it's going to compromise the strength, at least when you first start doing it. Jardel, Papa Swole, do you have any specific stretches or mobility exercises, recommendations for knees? Yeah, check out the hip, knee, and ankle masterclasses in the masterclass section of Swolenormous X. That'll break it all down for you. I mean, doing things like reverse sled, doing sissy squats, stretching. There's a lot of different stretches, a lot of different mobility exercises. Starts at the ankle and also at the hip for knees. Just fantastic stuff. Step downs are great. But I break all that down inside that section. So there's a lot of them. There's a lot. But you don't need a lot of equipment. You could just walk backwards and get the benefit of a reverse sled, but reverse sled work is fantastic for knees. If there's only one thing that you can do or one thing that you do for your knees, just walking backwards with the sled, slight resistance, walking backwards, do it regularly. It's fantastic. Rihanna, we'll take one last question. Papa Swole, outside of meditation, how do you help with grief / feeling in a rut with everything? Well, it helps to have your North Star. I mean, this is why I always follow the 7 pillars, and I'm doing that every single day. Take care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. So you need to work through and have your process. But if you have things that you're focusing on for yourself every day objectively, that's going to help tremendously. So if you're just kind of like flailing and you don't have a schedule and you don't have habits that you formed with your health and wellness. So for example, if I'm feeling shitty, I'm still eating the same foods, or I'm still eating as, as close to them as possible based on like, what if I don't feel like having a certain type, within the range of foods that I eat. Training, I'm still doing the things that I always do. I might not feel at like a 10 or an 11. So for example, if I'm training today, I might not feel amazing. There might be shit going on, but I'll still do something. I'll still accomplish it. It might just look a little bit less, it just might not be a full blown workout. And I know grief is different, but meditation is extremely important. Don't get plenty of sleep, but those habits are really important. And a lot of people underestimate the importance of habits. We look at bad habits all the time. People have tons of bad habits, but setting proper habits, good habits and good things that you don't compromise on. And if you don't compromise on them, if I'm having a good day or a bad day, for example, I'm doing the podcast. Why? Because it's Tuesday. Do I feel like doing it? Actually, yeah, today I do feel like doing it. I always feel like doing it once I'm doing it, but sometimes I don't feel that good. Sometimes I have something going on. Maybe I was dehydrated. Maybe I caught a bug and, maybe like it happens. I feel better some days than other days, just like any of you. So I have my ups and downs, but I still do what I need to get done. I'm still going to do the podcast. I'm still going to, I might not do a PR. I might not train super fucking hard, but I'm going to go in the sauna, or I'll cold plunge, or I'll play with the dog a little bit, or I'll do a little bit of stretching and mobility, but I'm still doing my training. So I have a goal, and I have goals with what I'm trying to accomplish. And so I could still move towards those goals. It's just, it might look different day to day. So you have to adapt your day to day to still succeed with those 7 pillars. So whether you have a flat tire or it's raining outside, okay, so how you execute those 7 pillars might look a little different. Maybe you had an emergency, and during your normal meditation time, you had an emergency and to run out. Okay, so maybe you do a shorter meditation later, or you just move it later in the day. You call an audible and you flip it. Maybe your gym had a flood and your gym was closed. So, okay, you did a body weight. You went and did shoulder awareness, or you did a Swollen 7 mobility or recovery. You decided to say, you know what, I'm just going to do a yoga class from the yoga studio in Swolenormous X because my gym was shut down. Okay, you still trained. You still trained, it just looked different. You couldn't do your weights today, so you did a vinyasa level 2 flow. You challenged yourself, and you still had a hell of a fucking workout, and you got some more mobility in. So you're still making progress. It just might look different today. You're not going to lose all your muscle because you didn't train today. So anyone that thinks, for example, that question about vacation, is your friend going to lose momentum? Going to that earlier question, well, if your friend or your training partner is the kind of person that won't work out for 10 days because you weren't around, then yeah, I don't think he has much. Forget the fucking momentum. He doesn't have momentum to begin with. If you go on vacation, so he's not going to train for 10 fucking days, then yeah, of course he doesn't have momentum. He's just flowing in the fucking wind. It's ridiculous. But you need to have a schedule and execute because it's time to execute, not because you feel like it. And that's going to drag you through. So force momentum, do it. That's why you have to do these things, whether you feel like it or not. That's what the discipline is. And it'll pull you through. It'll pull you through because you're not making excuses and you're doing it because it's time to do it, whether or not you have whether or not you feel like it, and it'll drag you through. It'll drag you through. All right, fam. Good shit. Good question. Feel better. Feel better, Rihanna, and take care of yourself. Because here's the thing. If you're in a rut, and guess what's going to happen? You're not going to get anything from like crying, or not that crying, but like pitying yourself, right? You're not going to, what are you going to beat yourself up and just wallow in self-pity and misery and just eat yourself into a coma? Because like, that's not going to help you. Objectively, it's not going to help you. You have to remove the feelings in many of these cases and look objectively. Like, what's going to help me? What am I going to do? What would I do if I felt great? What would I do if I felt great? What would I do if everything, I would be working out? I'd be doing that. Okay, so why aren't you doing it now? It might look a little bit different, but you're going to feel satisfied executing, be like, I checked off all 7 of those things. And before you know it, it's the end of the day. You control what you could control. And then a new day is going to come and you're just going to do the best that you can every single day. And that's all it is. Doesn't mean you're not going to have tough times, but focusing on the 7 pillars and what you can control will help you get through them, because you still have shit to do. You still have shit to do. A lot of people just make excuses as if like something happened in the world. Oh my God, now I'm not going to do my thing because why? Because someone else said something, or I don't know, the weather changed. It's just different. Don't punish yourself. Don't punish yourself. What would Papa do? What would Papa Swole do? WWPSD? PTSD. PSD? All right, let's get into some. Are you getting some balls deep content?
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
That's deep.
All right, let's go. Swole fam, let's get a little America. We got some balls deep content. Let's fucking go. All right, we got a couple little pictures here. Ah, yes. We get this one from Fat Fab Feminist. Apologize for the picture on Twitter. We're just going to get warmed up here. The issue with living in a fat body is not that you're fat. Gotta love that you are, even though it's YOU''RE. The issue with living in a fat body is not that you're fat. It's how people treat you because you're fat. I would say it's the diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. I mean, your feelings are weak, so then don't live in a fat body. Move out. Move out. Very nice. Leave. How people treat you. Okay. All right, we'll cry more. Cry more about it. Okay, let's get into... All right, let's see this. The subtle ways we're indoctrinated. So this is a video or a picture. This is probably going to get banned because we're showing a Disney picture. They're fucking hardcore. 2 princesses on the left with very skinny, unrealistic waists. That's just kind of like ridiculous and laughable. And the villains, Ursula and the chick from Alice in Wonderland, are obviously fat trolls. Whether it's indoctrination or actually like, yeah, you know, it's not good to be obese and people don't like it. So you won't like... People don't like being obese. People don't like being obese, and no one wants to be obese. So that's kind of like morally reprehensible and not respecting your body and trashing your health. So it's looked at as a bad thing, thus being a villain. All right, big, fat, angry. Yeah, kind of makes sense. So indoctrination, there's a lot of things you can be indoctrinated about, but at the same time, it's not good. So I wouldn't say this is completely all bad. Let's see. Christina Bruce, the subtle ways in which we are indoctrinated into the thin is good, fat is bad mentality. While it's true that there are many villains who are thin, I can't think of one princess or heroine who is not thin. Princess Fiona doesn't count. She became an ogre, for goodness sake. Wasn't she always an ogre? So she was pretending to be a princess. Isn't that what Shrek was doing? She was always an ogre. A lovable one, but still not exactly ideal. Don't think this doesn't register in the minds of kids. Well, I mean, guess what? There's also parents there too. So I think parents actually, this is why it's good to parent your kids. This is why it's good to have conversations with your kids. You can still watch these things and not have a dissociation from reality. I mean, here's the look. Let's talk about things like, I'm not saying anything about any of your religions, but we tell kids there's Santa Claus. We tell kids there's a fucking fat man that squeezes his asshole down the fucking chimney, leaves presents and eats your food. And just like while you're sleeping. And he watches you and knows if you're good. And he knows he knows, like, he's watching you when you're sleeping and when you're awake. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Sounds like Santa's a fucking pedophile. So we're okay indoctrinating our kids with this fucking lunatic nonsense that bunnies lay eggs, that some kind of fairy takes your tooth that was ripped out or fell out of your face and is leaving you money because there's a fairy that comes in your window, takes your goddamn tooth and then leaves you money. So you have a creepy fucking fairy who's selling teeth on the black market. Like, what is going on here? So you're going to complain about this, but still be like, oh, the tooth fairy came. That's fucked up. That's some fucked up shit. Some fucked up shit. Kids don't really notice this kind of shit too much. And you teach your kids, like, you know, I think it's good. Like, religion for the most part is good in terms of like morals and stuff like that. But you're telling your kids a lot of stuff. You're telling your kids a lot of fucking shit. You're planting a lot of stuff with religion or with all these different holidays and things like that. So you're telling your kids a lot of shit. So don't act like, oh, the princess has a thin waist all of a sudden. You're indoctrinating your kids. It's like, well, you're telling boys that they can be girls now. You're telling kids that sex is something that's, you know,
boys
a choice
have
or
a
whatever.
penis, girls have vagina.
So yeah, are you worried so much about thin-waisted princesses? Or are you worried about your child getting groomed at school, getting told that they're someone of the opposite sex because they, I don't know, they looked a certain direction when someone said something stupid, and then it looked like their attention was exactly. Are we worried so much about, oh my God, that princess has a thin waist? Okay. I just don't think we should sexually groom kids. So there's that.
You switch the samples.
I will take the skinny-waisted princesses. I think I'll take that one for 200, Alex. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, a reminder, check out papaswolio.com. Use code DailySwole for 10% off. Check out all the new apparel. We got flags. We have toxic muscularity. We got a lot of cool designs. Remember, use code DailySwole for 10% off. papaswolio.com. That's where all the apparel lies. And another reminder that we have our Balls Deep for Summer release party, Monday, May 30th. Time to be announced, but the default time is 12 noon on Mondays, live call with the Swole fam. So we'll probably keep it consistent. That way everyone knows what to do and knows what to expect. So Monday, May 30th, be there, and we'll talk more about that in the next couple of days. Super exciting for the Swole fam. Lots of new releases. Going to be fucking legit. Let's get into some videos, shall we, Beaches? Let's get into some fucking... Let's get into some fucking releases. Let's see what we got here.
I'm totally comfortable in my body. I just don't want to be in pain.
Totally comfortable in my body. I'm just in pain because I'm obese. But I'm comfortable in my body, but I'm in pain. Does that make sense? Let's hear that again. Everyone, take a deep breath in, trying to smack yourself in the face.
I'm totally comfortable in my body. I just don't want to be in pain.
I'm totally comfortable in my body. I just don't want to be in pain. I'm totally comfortable in my body, but I just don't want to be in pain. Does that make any sense? I'm comfortable in my body. I just don't want to be in constant fucking pain because I'm obese, but I'm comfortable.
Emotional, damn it!
Oh my God. How do you carry both of those thoughts in your brain at the same time? How can you function in a society? I guess we're not functioning as a society. I would say, how do you function as a society when you have people that have both of those thoughts in your head at the same time? I guess we don't function as a society, which is why we're not functioning as a society. It's like, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We got videos 1, 2, Jesus Christ, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. What's it going to be?
Dodson.
Pick a number.
Dodson. We've got Dodson
1,
here.
2, 3, 4, or 5. Pick it in the comments down below. Remember, hashtag Tainty Magooch.
I'm leaving people.
Drop it in the comments below.
What do you need,
You can be fat and be healthy. I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be. Man, can you imagine how unhealthy that chick is? Lizzo's healthier than I'll ever be. Man, you don't have much to look forward to. Master Pablo, number 2. Let's go, Master Pablo, number 2.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental, my physical as well as my mental fitness.
All right. Oh my God. We're going to start off on the deep end, aren't we? Master Pablo just chose number 2. And if you don't know what balls deep is, this is when we get into the real gunch of the interwebs. Pablo, this video is titled Dating While Fat. Dating While Fat. All right. Here we go. Drum roll.
What's in the box?
So let me preface this by saying,
pause. All right, we got a septum piercing. Septum piercing.
You switch the samples.
We got a septum piercing here. All right. It's consistent. It's across the board. It's very consistent.
So let me preface this by saying, just because I had this experience as a fat person does not mean other fat people have had it. We are not a monolith. And even if you are not fat, maybe you have.
You're not a fat monolith? Is that what you said? We're not a monolith.
This experience as well. So I was talking on Instagram about how unfortunate it is to grow up fat because you've had certain experiences taken away from you. And I'm more so talking in like the relationship dating sense, because I can for sure say that the reason I don't have a lot of experience in that area is because of the fact that I'm fat. I'm not ugly. I'm a fantastic person. You know, I am the sun personified. All right,
I'm just gonna say, it sounds like she breathes. She's a mouth breather. Like, use your nose. There's a septum piercing blocking your sniff, smell. Sounds like she's holding her breath. Like, it's very nasally, right? Okay. Yeah, we might not finish this one. Let's
check marks are checked off, right? Except for the fact that I don't have the ideal body type, especially when it came to high school, because a lot of people would not want to be seen with a fat girl in public out of fear of the backlash that they would get from their peers.
Or they're not attracted to, like, yeah, the reason why is they don't want to get pushback. Maybe they...
And I have no pent-up ill feelings towards it or anything.
We can stop this. We can stop this one. There's a minute and a half left. There's nothing else that I want to hear from this, right? Are we good? It's your call, fam. Should we just stop it where it is? I don't really want to finish this one. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? This is a long video. I don't want to hear a whole sob story. I want to get a couple comments. Like, are we good? Are we good with this one? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Are we good? Emotional damage. Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Okay. I usually like to finish the videos. I can't take more. Yeah. God damn it, Pablo. All right. We're done. We're done. Listen, turn it off. I know. What's her point? It's not. Look, I mean, look, you know, say, you know, judge people. I'm judging. I don't like the video. I don't really want to hear the rest of it. I'm just saying, I don't. No, I don't want to hear the rest of it. Dating while fat. All right. So you're frustrated because you feel like you're not able to date. There could be some other stuff. There could be some other good shit in there that I just don't see it coming. I don't see it happening. We don't usually turn it off, but that one, I'm good. I'm tapped out. All right, let's get into another one. Let's do number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Drum roll. All right, we'll get another one, Pablo. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's go with a vet. Let's go with Joe Frosty Balls. Frosty Balls at number 4. Frosty Balls. What we got here? Frosty Balls.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
All right, Joe. Let's go. Number 4. What we got here? This is a response to comment. Okay. Holy shit. Oh God. God damn it, Joe. Another septum piercing. This angle is horrific. I think we jumped. Fam, I think we jumped. This is the equivalent. When I said we jumped in the deep end. We jumped in the deep end. This is the equivalent. The last video was jumping in the deep end. This is just being dropped off in the middle of the fucking ocean. This is a response to a comment on TikTok, and the comment says, "Your heart and arteries are struggling to live. Dough, like though. Sweetie, for your own good, please put down the burgers." God damn it. That comment was okay. All right, here we go. Jesus Christ.
What's in the box?
Whole ocean. You watch. It's a short one.
I'm filming this video upside down because that is some upside down thinking you got there.
This is probably, okay, this is the worst angle I've ever seen for any of these videos. This is the worst angle ever. If you're not watching, you're missing out. This is just straight up the nose shot with a septum piercing. This is terrible. This is one of these chicks that we've covered before. This is awful. This is gross.
Anyway, I'm vegan. Also, this is overused. Stop being So, corny.
You're vegan. Oh, you must be so healthy because you're a vegan. Ah, you must be so healthy.
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
Ah, of course you're a vegan. Of course. Of course. Yeah. Put down the vegan burgers. Put down the soy burgers. You're vegan. Oh, you're a vegan. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? I'm a vegan. Right. Right. You're a keto vegan, aren't you? Just sucking down that soy cheese on the reg. All right, let's get another one. 1, 2, or 3, fam.
What's in the box?
1, 2, or 3. Yo, I see a lot of videos sometimes pop up on like my Instagram Reels feed, and it's always vegan. Who says vegan guys aren't strong? I don't know if anyone says that. Just people that aren't vegans are usually much, 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 much stronger. And it's always, you have to think about, why are you defending it so hard? Who says vegans can't be in good shape? Or who says vegans can't have muscle? It's always these weird pictures. And I look at the person, it's like, imagine what they would look like or how strong they would be if they actually ate real food. It's always like that. It's always, well, you look all right, but you look a lot better if you weren't if you're getting actual nutrition. I see these videos. They just don't look healthy. They might have muscles and be like relatively lean, but it's always subpar to what they could be. It's like, why are you punishing yourself? Let's see here. Okay. No, Pablo. No, you lost your voting card earlier today. All right. Let's go with Regina. Regina, number 2. Regina to the main stage. Regina.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Regina, number 2. Remember, fam, hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. All right, Regina, number 2. This is called For the Fat Phobic Trolls. Of course. Who wants to guess? All right. This is titled For the Fat Phobic Trolls. What's the over-under on colored hair and on a nose piercing? What's the over-under? We should start betting on that, right? We should start having kind of like the, like those little, we need to have some kind of like a gambling outfit, Swole fam. We need to have another gambling outfit, kind of like the ending scene in Deer Hunter, with De Niro and Christopher Walken and all. They're like, and they're all like fucking waving fucking money in, like, was it Philippines or Thailand or some shit like that? They're all just like yelling in a room, just waving cash around. That's what we need. All right, for the fat phobic trolls, here we go. Did that just freeze on me?
So, do you remember last week when I said, like...
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's really loud. I'll slow it down.
So, do you remember last week when I said, like, naturally when you put yourself out online, you get some trolls, and because I'm fat, I get a certain type of troll, the fat phobic ones.
What language is that?
So I thought I'd just do a really quick answer to their question. These are all genuine comments I've had or I've seen on other fat content creators' profiles. So do you order 3 pizzas instead of 4? No, I ordered 1, had Domino's last night and I shared it with my husband. It was delicious and I don't feel guilt about eating food anymore. Try losing weight, then you'll fit into clothes. I did try losing weight for many years and I was successful, but as science has told us, dieting causes weight gain. So
wait, you were successful until you read something about science. Did science give you an excuse to start eating shit again? Get the fuck out of here.
Dieting causes weight gain, so now I'm this weight. And
wait, you lost weight and you were successful until science said, it causes weight gain, so then you gain the weight back? Yeah, sure. You mean you just fucking let it go. You let it go. Kind of what I was saying earlier. If you just don't eat properly, you're always going to gain the weight back because you're just starving yourself with garbage food. Most people aren't fundamentally eating properly or they don't have proper lifestyle habits. You don't have to admit it for it to be a fact.
So even if I lost weight, the problem would still exist for other people. So
worry about yourself. You fucked up and it's your fault. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth.
You fucking
people.
What's not a solution? Go to the gym. I used to go to the gym, but then I lost my job and I can't afford to go to the gym. However, I have 2 children, 3 cats, and 3-floor house. So I don't need no fucking gym. Okay, thanks.
Too easy.
I hope that helps. See you later. Oh, that way.
Yo. What the fuck was
No
that?
need to stop being a lady.
Oh.
Quit worrying. You'll be back on your knees in no time.
Woof. All right. Yeah, I don't need to go to the fucking gym. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. Yes. Oh, yes, you absolutely need to go to the fucking gym. But it's her thyroid. Oh, it's her thyroid. Oh, but her thyroid. Oh, no.
Another example of cake gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender.
Yeah, get some flavors. She would eat her own gender. Yeah, stop eating cake. We'll just call you a caker. A caker. That's not a racial slur. Like, that's not an actual one, right? A caker? Should we call them cakers? These fucking cakers? You goddamn fucking caker. Okay. Let's see. We got big. All right, we got 2 more videos. Let's do 2 more. All right, we'll save this one. All right, we'll save the misgendering for the last one. We'll save the misgendering for the last. We'll save the juicy gender. Ooh, the juicy gender. We'll save the juicy gender for the last one. All right, well, we have to. We have to.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
Goddamn cakers. All right, here we go. This one's called Big Fig. I don't know why, but let's see what we got here. Drum roll.
What's in the box?
All right, Big Fig.
I think the fact that most mattresses are built to sustain a weight of 250 pounds is BS.
Is this a brand? Is this a bed that's called Big Fig? Is this for? Are these beds for fat people? Let's start that from the beginning. All right, let's start this from the beginning. Hold on a second.
Ever served in a forward area?
Time. All right.
That's a huge bitch.
Let's do this one. This is an ad. It's called Big Fig. At the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little thing. It's called Big Fig, but I'm not going to move the whole. Okay, let's do it again.
I think the fact that most mattresses are built to sustain a weight of 250 pounds is BS. Who's that supporting, honestly?
It's been hard in the past finding a good mattress. We've probably gone through about 4 or 5 different mattresses.
Plus size bodies are usually a secondary thought or an addition. It's never a #1 priority.
Big Fig mattress, it's undescribable.
Ever since I brought Big Fig into my life, I feel like I just float through my days.
I fall asleep and I stay asleep, and I've never experienced that before.
Having the cooling technology really helps so that, we're not as hot during the night.
Less aches, less pains.
It's like going to the...
You think less aches and pains. Less aches and there's earth, there's floor, for one thing. Less aches and pains. You know how many more aches and pains you would not feel if you lost weight? Jesus Christ. Made with titanium alloy, same stuff they use on the space shuttle.
Chiropractor and having your spine completely decompressed. You're just like, I can move freely again.
They are made to hold up to 1,100 pounds. So.
Whoa! What? 1,100 pounds? I'm going to replay that. 1,100 pounds. That means you and your partner can be 550 apiece. And that bed is still going to hold. It's going to be like the line of Braveheart at the end. Hold, hold, hold. Yeah, for dear life. Just like Sylvester Stallone and Cliffhanger at the beginning. Give me your other hand. Give me your other hand. Come on. Holding together every fiber.
Up to 1,100 pounds. So if you and your partner are both curvier, if you and your partner are both larger framed,
if you need a bed that has a support weight of 1,100 pounds, you and your partner are not curvy. I repeat, you're not curvy. I repeat, the word curvy is another word for obese. Curvy is another. Thick with 2 C's. Yeah, you're thick with fat. Okay, these are just body positive fucking words. These are just another words for the same fucking thing. You don't want to be called obese. You don't want to think about yourself being unhealthy. So you just create other names in place of that. I'm curvy. I'm thick. Okay. You can call a horse whatever you want. It's not going to change the DNA. It's not going to change the shape. It's not going to change. The horse is still going to go, still going to do the same fucking thing. It's still a horse. It's still, I mean, it is what it is. You can call it a horse. You can call it a bat. Maybe you want to call a horse a bat from now on. All right, we'll get the whole we'll get the World Economic Forum on the phone and we'll change horse to a fucking bat. We'll see if Klaus Schwab wants to swap that one out too while we're at it. It doesn't matter. It still is what it is, right? You're curvy. 1,100 pounds. Jesus Christ.
Hurting you.
Honestly, life is better with Big Fig.
Big Fig. A big fig. Big Fig. Abe Lincoln said something like that? What'd Abe Lincoln say? Did he say no mattress? 80 years ago. No bed shall be more than 1,100 pounds for 2 people. Salt necessary. Whether you're curvy or thick. What is going on here? 1,100 pounds. 1,100 pounds. 1,100 pounds. That's fucking gross. And I'm not saying, look, people should have a mattress, but ew. Come on, man. Look, I don't think that's the right incentive. I do understand if you're a taller person, then you need a longer bed, right? You have like California King. If you're a basketball player, a professional athlete, you need a longer bed in some cases. I get it. Basketball player. How many people are basketball players? If you're that tall, all right, you'll make the necessary adjustments. I don't think that's a proper incentive. Hey, I'm overweight. I'm obese. Well, let me just get a fucking Big Fig mattress so I can sleep well. Why don't I just take care of my health and I'll sleep better because I'm not trying to increase my thoracic volume. It's not as challenging for me to breathe. I can expand my rib cage a lot easier because I'm not carrying around 2 extra humans on my body. I'm not 400 fucking pounds, so I can breathe better. I don't need a bed that allows me to breathe more. I don't have the same kind of joint pains because, you guessed it, I lost weight. So there's actually less fucking weight crushing, pounding my flesh, pulling my flesh through my knees. It's not your sleeping. It's not your mattress, bro. It's not your mattress. It's your extra human. Big Fig mattress, everyone. That's a free advertisement. You're welcome, Big Fig. Thanks for the support. All right.
Stand! Stand! Stand!
All right. All right, Big Fig. Big Fig. People with thyroid problems, get yourself a Big Fig. I would buy a smaller bed, but my thyroid. There's my thyroid. All right, we got one more video. Are you ready, Beaches? Let's go.
And my existence, while grotesque
One more.
and incomprehensible to you, saves lives.
What's the message, fam? Take care of your health. Take care of yourself. Follow the 7 pillars. Start executing. Focus on things you can control. Obesity is a state of mind. I don't care. We don't care in the Swole fam. Join the fam. We don't care if you are obese. You're encouraged, okay? We're not like fat phobic. We're just stupid phobic. We don't want to be stupid. We want to stop making excuses, all right? The only way you can change is if you have control over what you need to change. So why do you keep on wanting to pass it off into someone else? Why do you want to keep on blaming society or racism or things that you'll never be able to snuff out or even quantify or actually address quantitatively? Stop blaming anyone else but yourself. If you take the power back and you're like, this is my fault. I'm not taking care of my health. I don't have good habits. And guess what? You have the power to change. If it's your responsibility and your fault, then guess what? You can change it too. But if it's the government's fault and you're waiting for a fucking handout, you can hate on me all you want. He said that dad bods are fat men. Yeah, I did. Now what? You still look the same. You're still not taking care of your health. So you got upset at me in a video and now you're still doing the same old shit. Well, there you go. There you have it. Still don't want to change, do you? Even when the truth sits on your fucking face? Still don't want to look at yourself in the mirror, right? Still can't be honest with yourself. Well, can't force someone to have integrity. All right. This one's called Misgender Students. Misgender Students. I don't know if I can take another one, but let's see what we got here.
What's in the box?
Misgender Students. This is from Libs of TikTok, so it's probably going to be extremely, extremely painful to watch and listen to.
All right, guys. So I have
septum. Are we like 4 for 4 with septum piercings today? Let's fucking go. Very nice. Very
I better
nice.
use my strong hand.
All right. It says in text on the screen, it says, story time. I was told I have to dead name and misgender students. You don't have to do that. There's no such thing as dead naming. There is not. There is not. Stop trying to control what people say. You called them what their name is. Yeah, I'll call you whatever the fuck I want to call you. How about that?
All right, guys. So I have been put in the position to dead name and misgender students for the last few months or whatever since I started working at my current school corporation. And today was the day that I resigned.
Good. Dead name is stupid nonsense. This is calling someone a name like after they changed it. For example, calling, if you call Caitlyn Jenner Bruce Jenner, then you're dead naming that person. In other words, you're calling them the name of like the gender that they're not anymore. It's fucking stupid. So it's like you're using their dead name. That's what it's supposed to be. You're using, I mean, all right, you want to call him Caitlyn. It's like, okay. So that's what it's called. Yeah, birth name. Dead name. Okay. Calm down.
Day that I resigns.
Resigns?
I was called in and they said they had a meeting with the superintendent or assistant superintendent and the school lawyer, and that while they are here, while the students are with us, we are acting in loco parento, which apparently means that we are acting in place of the parents. And so therefore we have to abide by parent wishes when it comes to preferred name and pronouns, which just like isn't true. So because of this, I have resigned. I am queer, I am lesbian, I am non-binary.
Another example of cake gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender.
Did she just say she's queer, lesbian, and non-binary? Could someone tell me what in the actual fuck that means? You're queer, you're lesbian, or non-bi. If you're a lesbian, then you're a woman. You're a woman that likes other women. Okay. So you're not non-binary. You're a woman. You're like queer doesn't mean anything. So you're just a lesbian. That's cool. I don't care if you want a scissor. That's up to you. It's your choice. That's fine. You can go for, you got options in this world, fam. You got a lot of options. You got PP or you got vajiji. Like, which one do you want? You want taco or you want the salchicha? You pick one. You pick one. You got options. You want both of them? Then fucking go have both of them. But you got two options. Not a big menu. And here's the thing. Maybe this is something to be respected. Maybe this is something good. Like maybe these people were like, you know what? We don't have enough options on this fucking menu. It's like, it's my kind of restaurant. It's like, do you want bacon or steak? It's like, do you want beef or steak? It's like the steak place. You have steak. That's fine. That's fine. But they're like, let's expand the menu. Let's get some more hors d'oeuvres. Let's get some more color. Let's get some more stuff going on here. Let's get some queer going. Let's get some non-binary. What's non-binary? It's like, I'm not either of them. I just decide to be in between. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, no one knows. And you just keep on, let's just roll with it. Just go with it. Just go with it. No one knows what this means. Let's repeat this. Let's do it.
Resigned. I am queer. I'm lesbian. I'm non-binary. I use she, they pronouns, and I will not be put in a position to feel like I'm going against my own community, and I will not feed into misgendering or dead naming. It's not something that I will do, period. And if I had not resigned, I would have gotten fired for it.
Yeah, okay. The school industry, I mean, the school education, no one's losing from this. No school is like, no one's missing you, by the way. No one's missing you on this one. I'm very interested how you can be queer, non-binary, and lesbian. That's a trifecta right there. Okay, let's get a round of applause. I don't know what that.
You're insane, gold member.
I don't know what the point of that was. No one does. Why that had to be shared online. Okay, I'm a man, bear, cobra. I'm a Sith Lord. What else can I be today? I don't know. Maybe I'll be a couple of those. That's kind of fun, actually, just making up shit. That's kind of nice. I can get on that. How can you be non-binary and a lesbian? These are great questions. You better not misgender her, Nick. Or you better not misgender they, because it's more than one person. She's more than one person. You have to use a plural. Remember when you learned in grammar school when you were like 2, multiple people are they, otherwise you're a he or she. It's like, no, you can be multiple people now. Ooh, a man bear pig. That's fucking insane. That's insane. Man bear pig. Ooh, a man bear pig. That's intense. Maybe a little bit too intense. All right, fam. We made it. Barely. Also, guapo. Her thyroid is all kinds of fucked up. Indeed. What's up, Daniel? How we doing? Steffi, Batman's Robin, Aaron, Pedro, Rihanna. All right, hashtag Tainty Magooch. Remember, fam, we have some awesome shit coming up. We have our Balls Deep for Summer release party next Monday on the 30th. Yesterday's episode, the live accountability meeting, is also available inside Swolenormous X. If you missed it, go and check it out right now for members. Join the fam today. Save $20 using code SWOLE20 at checkout for unlimited memberships. All that information over there at swolenormousx.com. Go check out and join the fam today. We got some awesome shit that dropped yesterday and more awesome shit coming up on Saturday. Tomorrow is May the 25th, and we're going to keep on slinging some big old fucking dick tomorrow. Let's give away today's Swole card. Are you ready, Beaches? All right, here we go, fam.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
As do I. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. Don't you dead name Tess Hornaday. All right, we do have a Tainty Magooch. Today's winner is not Batman's Robin. Congratulations. All right. Not Batman's Robin. Congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swolecard 2209 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the he-mail. We'll send you this fucking Swole card. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Beaches, for being here. Make sure you share the stream. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave us a review right fucking now. Go leave us a review. Leave us a review. Leave us 5 stars if you enjoy the knowledge cock. And we'll take some soundboard requests right now in the comments. You can drop them down below. Oh, yeah. We got a lot of juicy ones.
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know.
crying? Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball! Loud noises!
Oh, it's my thyroid. I know, it's my thyroid. I'd have a soundboard, but it's my thyroid.
Fuck yeah!
Ooh, antidepressants. Good one. We'll get that.
No medication except my fucking antidepressants.
No medication. Except my fucking antidepressants. You fucking people.
Fucking people.
Go fuck yourself, fuck yourself. What is the best move to silence a woman?
Still making gains, taking names, baby. Making gains, taking names. Who calls me people like cookies?
I'm your huckleberry. That's my game.
Emotional damage.
Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion.
Undefeated.
I give it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and to get hot, I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down, so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
We got some Piano Cock coming up in just a couple moments. I got a brand new quick release. Check it out. Ooh, that was quick. Got a new gasket. Oh, very nice, very nice. Fuck yeah. Nailed it. All right, fam. Yeah, don't be a caker. Don't be a fucking caker. Don't be a motherfucking caker.
Another example of cake gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender.
If you think you have layers or flavors to your gender, you need to slap yourself across the fucking tits, eat a goddamn steak, cut out all the soy, and of course, go to the fucking gym. Am I right? Dude. All right, we'll be back here tomorrow for 2210. Make sure you check out last Friday's overtime if you haven't. All those exclusive clips, bonus segments, private live streams, everything, plus programs, yoga, meditation, so much more. SwoleNormousX.com. Check the links in the show notes down below. Share with your friends. Share the stream. Share the podcast. That is the best way to spread the knowledge, cock. We'll see you tomorrow for another amazing episode. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy Papa Swole. Yo. Oh, 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 oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in a fanny pack, couple hundred in a Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you choose.